Discussing research aptitude. So today I will discuss a very important topic and most confusing and very important topic, that is hypothesis. And what is research hypothesis, what is null hypothesis, what is alternative hypothesis, and what are the difference, what are the error, what is type 1 error, what is type 2 error, which one is more bad, which one is good, which one is positive, which one is negative, which one is more accepted, which one is dangerous. All the concept will be clear from today's class. I know most of the students are getting confused here, that in the hypothesis, and from so many questions are coming from the hypothesis. So that's why today we will learn total complete hypothesis we will cover from today's class. So please stay tuned and please watch this video till the end, and if you have any doubt then ask me. If you have any issue, if you are facing any doubt, then please ask me. I will definitely confirm your doubt, but please try to concentrate, because अगर आप concentrate नहीं करोगे तो आप नहीं समझ सकते हो, ठीक है. And it is very important and it is most confusing topic, that is alternative hypothesis, null hypothesis, what is good, what is bad. All time students are getting confused. So with so many example, easy way I will try to discuss with you. I think after this class everything will be clear to you, and with previous year's question, definitely previous year's question will be there. Okay, and stage of data analysis. What it is asking, at the stage of data analysis in which quantitative techniques have been used by the researcher, and evidence that the rejection of null hypothesis. So आपको एक evidence मिल रहा है research. Yes, I will discuss which of the following decision of the researcher will deemed appropriate. मतलब कौन सा होगा जो आपके लिए appropriate होगा. So for this question you have to understand, you should have the idea about the what is null hypothesis, where we have to reject. So that's why the discussion is required, right? So please concentrate everyone. What is hypothesis? We know that hypothesis is an assumption. An idea is proposed to check the argument so that it can be tested. Always remember that always hypothesis should be tested. मतलब आप ऐसा एक कुछ भी assumption दे रहे हो, कुछ भी statement दे रहे हो, according to your it is depending on your assumption. Your hypothesis can be true or it can be false. So here you can see it might be true, means एक hypothesis आप दे रहे हो, आपका एक assumption दे रहे हो, वो false भी हो सकता है, it can be false also. That's why you have to test, so that your hypothesis can be tested. Now come to that point, that is hypothesis testing. What is hypothesis testing? That maybe you can think like that, a statistical hypothesis is an assumption. So we are taking an assumption for a population parameter. We have discussed what is population yesterday, and this assumption may or may not be true, right? So hypothesis testing referred to a formal procedure used by the statistician. Means आपको एक procedure follow करना है. According to that procedure you have to test that your assumption is true or not, right? Now what is that the best way to determine whether the statistical hypothesis is true, we examine entire population. मतलब आपको क्या करना है, entire जो population है उसको आप टेस्ट करो. From that population you will get your hypothesis was true or not, right? Because impartial, sometimes it should be impartial, it should be non-biased. अगर biased, if you are testing in biasness, then your testing will be not done appropriately. That's why you have to test the full population, right? Now that is what is null hypothesis, what is alternative hypothesis. Two types of hypothesis is there. First one is null hypothesis. What is null hypothesis? Null hypothesis मतलब आप एक simple observation, मतलब आप ऊपर को कुछ assumption कर रहे हो, बहुत depth में नहीं जाकर, you are not going to any depth, and you are doing the assumption in a sample, in a simple or sample observation, that is a sample, right? So what it is, the null hypothesis denoted by H0, please remember this term, this is the H0, that is the null hypothesis. Usually the hypothesis that sample, this is the sample observation result purely from the chance, means you are giving your assumption, now it is depending on the chance. And one point you have to remember that null hypothesis can be rejected. Both hypotheses are there, null and alternative, but null hypothesis can be rejected. Now what is the alternative hypothesis? So alternative hypothesis is denoted by H1 or HA. Remember this sign H1 or HA, that is the alternative hypothesis. Alternative मतलब alternate option, आप एक ऑप्शन दे दिए, पहले आपको दिमाग से जो आ रहा था फर्स्ट टाइम आप दे दिए कि हाँ आई कैन डू दैट, मे बी you want to go, maybe you want to go from my home, I want to go to my native. So my first option was that okay, I can go to flight, right? That is my null hypothesis, first hypothesis. Now my second hypothesis, I am giving the second opinion, that is if flight is not going, if there is any problem, if the flight is it is cancelled, then we have to go to the train. That is the alternative, means I am giving you the alternative option, that is the alternative hypothesis, right? So hypothesis that sample observation are influenced by some non-random causes. For example, now from this example it will be more clear to you what is null and what is alternative. Suppose आप एक coin ले रहे हो, right? एक coin से where we are using for the toss, we are going for the toss. So for this toss we are first time we are telling that कि in the toss there can be the number of head and number of tail will be half and half, means अगर आप 10 times, if you do the toss 10 times, then 5 times it will be head and 5 times it will be tail. So that is your null hypothesis, means directly you are saying it is like a sample. So directly you are saying that null hypothesis might be that half flip would be the head and half flip would be the tail, right? Now which one is alternative hypothesis? ऐसा होने का चांस बहुत कम है, क्योंकि if you toss the same coin for the 10 times then you cannot, अब जब टेस्ट करोगे ऐसा होने का चांस बहुत कम है कि 5 times हेड आएगा और 5 times टेल आएगा, ऐसा होने का चांस बहुत कम है, right? That's why you have to tell your alternative hypothesis. What will be your alternative hypothesis? Alternative hypothesis will be, might be the number of head and tails would very different. Very different means आप एक क्या बोल रहे हो कि diplomatic, you are giving a diplomatic statement that it can be very different, means maybe number of head is 3 and number of tail is 7, like that it can become. So you are not giving any exact figure, you are giving कि very different. हो सकता है कि number of tail count is high or number of head count is high, or maybe you are telling कि it always not same. Very different means you are telling it cannot be same always, right? So is it clear what is null and what is alternative from this example? null में आप क्या बोल रहे हो, head and tail का जो नंबर है that will be same. एंड alternate में आप क्या बोल रहे हो कि number of head and number of tail will be very different, would be very different, मतलब उसमें similarity नहीं होगा, उसमें different होगा. क्या different होगा वो आप specify नहीं कर रहे हो, ठीक है. Now here the hypothesis you have to write like that H0 P is the probability you are writing 0.5. Why 0.5? Because we know the probability is always 1. the probability is always 1. So number of head is half, half means 0.5, and number of tail is half, that is 0.5. That's why you are telling the null hypothesis, the probability of null hypothesis is 0.5. And for the alternative hypothesis you are telling it should not be same, means you are telling the probability will not equals to half. आप क्या बोल रहे हो कि उसमें number of head, you are telling alternative hypothesis that number of head not equals to number of tail. You are not giving the exact figure, you are telling only it will be not same. हो सकता है एक कम है, दो कम है, कितना कम है आप नहीं बोल रहे हो, आप सिर्फ बोल रहे हो कि सेम नहीं होगा, राइट? आप सिर्फ बोल रहे हो कि नंबर ऑफ हेड नॉट इक्वल्स टू नंबर ऑफ टेल. Clear? Now come to the main point when you are testing. So if you test the 50 times and finally after the testing the result is giving that 40 times head and 10 times tail, तो आप क्या करोगे? तो if 40 times head is coming, I am telling that 50 times I have tested, and from that 40 times head is coming and 10 times tail is coming. So now tell me which hypothesis you will take and which hypothesis you will reject. Tell me which hypothesis we will take, that is null hypothesis or alternative hypothesis. Should you take null hypothesis? Will you accept null hypothesis or will you accept alternative hypothesis? Which hypothesis you have to reject? Which hypothesis we have to accept in this situation? In this situation, tell me which hypothesis you have to accept and which hypothesis you have to reject. Tell me. Everyone, try to think and give me the answer. Try to think and give me the answer. What was the null hypothesis? Null hypothesis was telling कि number of head equals to number of tail, and alternative hypothesis was telling that number of head not equals to number of tail. So in this situation which one you have to take? Here you can easily see that we have done 50 times and here 40 times head is coming and 10 times tail is coming. So definitely we have to reject the null hypothesis, right? Definitely we have to reject the null hypothesis because it is obviously not true. That's why in this situation we would be included that to reject the null hypothesis. So we have to conclude that the evidence that coins was probably not fair or balanced, right? Means फाइनली सिचुएशन क्या है, आप बोल सकते हो कि आपका जो कॉइन है वो बैलेंस नहीं है, वो फेयर नहीं है, राइट? नाउ ऑल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस इज ऑलवेज द रिसर्चर हाइपोथेसिस. ओके, आप नल हाइपोथेसिस को रिजेक्ट कर सकते हो बट ऑल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस मीन्स इट इज ऑलवेज द रिसर्चर हाइपोथेसिस. इट इज द sometimes they are asking in different term. Sometimes it is asking in different term, that is researcher hypothesis. ठीक है, आई थिंक इसके बाद आपका null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis में कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा. प्लीज लेट मी नो if you are watching the recording, then please let me know in the comment section, and who are live they already give me your feedback. Right now, which one, that is can we accept the null hypothesis? अभी क्वेश्चन क्या है कि इसमें तो हम लोग रिजेक्ट कर लिए. Here in our last example we have rejected the null hypothesis, but question is that कि every time you have to reject the null hypothesis, or is it the possibility that sometimes we can accept the null hypothesis? ऐसा possibility हो सकता है क्या? नहीं, right? That is the second question. So for this second question, what is that? That is sometimes researchers say that hypothesis test 2 outcomes. There can be 2 outcomes, that you accept the null hypothesis. मतलब क्या है, अगर ऐसा आपका आता था कि 50 टाइम्स आप टॉस कर रहे हो, उसमें 25 आपका हेड आ गए एंड 25 इज टेल, राइट. सो इन दिस सिचुएशन यू कैन नॉट रिजेक्ट. In this situation you cannot reject the null hypothesis. In this situation you have to accept, because according to the test it is giving you that number of head equals to number of tail, right. It is giving you number of head equals to number of tail. In this situation you have to accept the null hypothesis, right. So this term we are telling two different way, क्योंकि ये फिलोसफी है तो इसमें बहुत सारा टर्म का प्रॉब्लम होता है. वन टर्म इज एक्सेप्टिंग द नल हाइपोथेसिस, मतलब आप सीधा सीधा बोल रहे हो. क्या होता है कि फिलोसोफर ऑलवेज टेलिंग द ट्रूथ इन टू डिफरेंट वे. समटाइम्स ही इज टेलिंग द ट्रूथ दैट इट इज वाइट, एंड समटाइम्स वी कैन थिंक दैट कि इट इज नॉट ब्लैक. सो इट इज नॉट ब्लैक मतलब आप उल्टा करके ऐसे खाते और ऐसे भी खा सकते, राइट. सो दैट आर द टू डिफरेंट वे वी कैन टेल. Two different ways there that I am telling that I am accepting the null hypothesis, means I have to eat in direct way or I have to eat in घुमा के. कभी घुमा के खाते हैं लोग, तो घुमा के खाने के टाइम आप क्या बोलोगे कि failure to reject means I am undone to failure to reject, मतलब मैं रिजेक्ट नहीं कर सकती हूँ इसको. आप डायरेक्टली नहीं बोल रहे हो कि I am accepting this. You are telling I am failure to reject. Why you are failure to reject? Because acceptance implies that there is the two different meaning. Accepting the null hypothesis, that is, instead they say you reject the null hypothesis to you fail to reject the null hypothesis. Why? Because there is, you did not have the proof. You did not have the sufficient proof to reject, हाँ, to reject the failure. नहीं, दो टर्म से ही ये लोग बोलते हैं. दो टर्म्स है, एक टर्म्स है I am accepting the null hypothesis, एक टर्म है failure to reject. Failure to reject implies that the data are not sufficient. Which data are there? The data are not sufficiently that for us to prefer alternative hypothesis over the null hypothesis. ठीक है. अगर आपको ऐसे बोल रहा है कि failure to reject, मतलब failure to reject means you have not proper evidence or you have not the sufficient data so that you can reject the null hypothesis and you can take the alternative hypothesis. When you are going for the alternative hypothesis, अब आप कोई भी ऑल्टरनेट ऑप्शन में कब जाओगे? कोई भी सिचुएशन में आप ऐसा सोचो कि आप ऑल्टरनेट ऑप्शन में कब जाओगे? जब आपका फर्स्ट ऑप्शन फेल होगा. When your first option, that is your null hypothesis, fail or rejected, then only you will go to the alternative hypothesis. But according to the evidence, you are not telling that I am rejecting. You are telling I am failure to reject. मतलब क्या है कि आपको अल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस में जाने का ज़रूरत नहीं है. देयर इज इट इज़ नॉट रिक्वायर्ड टू गो फॉर द अल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस. क्लियर? इज इट क्लियर? दिस टू टर्म, एक्सेप्टिंग नल हाइपोथेसिस एंड फेलियर टू रिजेक्ट, देयर इज टू टर्म. ओके, yes. Now there are the steps. What are the steps for the hypothesis testing? States are state the hypothesis. State the hypothesis मतलब आप statement कर रहे हो. What is your statement? This involves the stating the null and alternative hypothesis. मतलब if you are telling what is null, what is alternate hypothesis, that what we are stating, our statement, that number of head and number of tail should be same, that is our null hypothesis, and in our alternative hypothesis was that number of head and number of tail should not be same, right. Now the hypotheses are stated that in such a way they are mutually exclusive. सो यू हैव टू स्टेट दे आर म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव, मतलब एक फॉल्स होगा तो और एक ट्रू होगा। म्यूचुअली एक्सक्लूसिव मतलब क्या है, आपको ऐसे ही स्टेटमेंट लेना है, अगर इफ दिस वन इज फॉल्स देन दिस वन इज ट्रू, इफ दिस वन इज ट्रू देन दिस वन इज फॉल्स। ऐसे आपको नहीं लेना है कि बोथ ट्रू, नेवर नेवर टेक लाइक दैट कि बोथ कैन बी ट्रू, ठीक है, either null is true or alternative is true, right? So you have to take like that, and that is if one is true another must be false, okay? In that way you have to select your two hypotheses. One hypothesis, if you have failed, then your alternative hypothesis is this. Clear? Now formulate. Now next is formulate an analysis plan. Now you have to plan for the analysis, means your hypothesis is done, now you are going for the analysis. So the analysis plan describe how to use simple data to evaluate null hypothesis. So first one, what you have to do, you have to check the null hypothesis first. Don't go for the alternative hypothesis first, always you have to start from the null hypothesis. That's why you have to plan so that you can describe the null hypothesis. And evaluation often discussed around the single test statistics. So from here it is very clear that there is no scenario that you can reject the alternative hypothesis, right? Because क्या है, आपके पास दो ही रास्ता है, आप घर से जा रहे हो तो आपके पास दो ही रास्ता है, either you have to go through the flight, आप फ्लाइट से घर जा सकते हो, और यू हैव टू गो टू द ट्रेन, राइट? सो माई फर्स्ट हाइपोथेसिस वाज आई हैव टू गो थ्रू फ्लाइट. If it is fail, then definitely I have to go to the train, go by train, because there is no other option. So alternative hypothesis never rejected. Alternative hypothesis is always the researcher hypothesis and you cannot never reject it, because दो सेट है आपके पास, either this option है और this option है. अगर ये ऑप्शन फेलियर हो गए तो आपको ये ऑप्शन लेना ही है. मतलब अगर आपको null hypothesis फेल हो गए, if you reject the null hypothesis then you have to take the alternative hypothesis, right? Is it clear? Yes. Now next part is analyze the sample data. So whatever data you have taken for the sample, now you have to analyze the sample data and interpret the result. So you have to interpret the result. Just now we have done, we have take a coin and we have tossed it for 50 times. So that was our data. From that data we have collected that how many times head is coming and how many times tail is coming. So after that we are analyzing the data. Okay, the number of head is 10 and number of tail is 40. So it is not equal, means our null hypothesis is rejected and we have to go to the alternative hypothesis, means number of head not equals to number of tail. So we are interpreting the result that number of head not equals to number of tail. That's why we are taking the alternative hypothesis, right? Or we are rejecting the null hypothesis. We are rejecting the null hypothesis. Okay. If the value of the state statistics is unlikely based on null hypothesis, then you have to reject the null hypothesis, right? Z score. Okay. Clear? Now come here. Now come here. Which one is? There are two types of error. Next question is coming from two types of error. What are the error? One error is type 1 error and type 2 error. Now error can come always for the hypothesis. For which hypothesis error can come? That is null hypothesis. Because alternative hypothesis में आपका कोई भी option नहीं है. Only error can come for the null hypothesis, right? Always remember that कि error कब हो सकते हैं. error आपको null hypothesis में ही होने का possibility है, क्योंकि नल हाइपोथेसिस को आप एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हो या रिजेक्ट कर रहे हो, उसके बेसिस पे आपका क्या हो सकते हैं, एक चार हो सकते हैं, चार पॉसिबिलिटी. व्हाट आर द फोर पॉसिबिलिटी? मतलब आपका एक नल हाइपोथेसिस है, दिस वाज इज योर नल हाइपोथेसिस. वन इज नल हाइपोथेसिस वाज ट्रू and another is null hypothesis was false, and another is from here you are accepting the null hypothesis or you are rejecting the null hypothesis. So in this four situation can be arise, right? मतलब आप एक false hypothesis accept कर रहे हो और आप एक false hypothesis reject कर रहे हो. So four situation can arise for the error, and error can arise only for the null hypothesis. Okay, so what are the error? From this example it will be more clear. This chart will be very helpful for you. What are the conclusion? So conclusion is that, see, it was your nature, that is true state of nature, means null hypothesis is true. मतलब आपका जो hypothesis था that was true, right? And there is the null hypothesis is false. So two possibility can be there, that your hypothesis, what was our hypothesis, that is number of head. Number of head equals to number of tail. That was our hypothesis, and probability was 0.5. That was our null hypothesis, right? So from here what we have to check, that is if the null hypothesis is true still and you are accepting, your hypothesis was true and you are accepting this hypothesis, means you are correct, your conclusion is correct. मतलब आप जो सोचे थे, आपका जो assumption था, your assumption was that it is 50-50 chance. So 50-50 chance and it is true, means your assumption is true, right? Right? So your conclusion is correct. Now if your null hypothesis was true but you are rejecting the null, मतलब आपका hypothesis true था, आपका assumption true था, फिर भी आप उसको reject कर रहे हो. मतलब आप पहले सोचे थे कि you have to go through flight, और आपके पास एक गलत न्यूज़ आ गए कि आप न्यूज़ में और किसी से कोई फ्रेंड आपको बता दिए कि अरे आपका फ्लाइट कैंसिल हो गए, राइट? तो बाय जस्ट आपका वो फ्रेंड को ट्रस्ट करके आपका एग्जाम आप ले रहे हो, नहीं प्लेन कैंसिल हो गए, फ्लाइट कैंसिल हो गए, तो आई हैव टू गो थ्रू ट्रेन, राइट? बट आपका एजम्पशन सही था, बट योर हाइपोथेसिस वाज ट्रू, द फ्लाइट इज गोइंग एंड फ्लाइट इज रनिंग, बट अकॉर्डिंग टू रॉन्ग इन्फॉर्मेशन यू आर रिजेक्टिंग. मतलब क्या है, आपका ये गलत हो रहा है, you are doing something wrong, that is reject a true hypothesis. So this is a error, right? This is a error. You are true, your hypothesis was true, but still according to some scenario you are rejecting your hypothesis, means you are doing something wrong, means there is the error. That is the type 1 error. What is the type 1 error? Type 1 error is when you are rejecting your true null hypothesis, that is you are rejecting the true null hypothesis, that is the type 1 error. Got it? Clear? Is it clear? कोई डाउट है? Z स्कोर मतलब क्या बोल रहे हो आप? सब कुछ डिस्कस करेंगे, everything we will discuss. Type 1 error is clear to everyone. Which is type 1 error? Type 1 error was that only when null hypothesis is true but still you are rejecting, and means what you are doing, means you are doing something extra work, means you are going for the alternative hypothesis, that you are going for the alternative option, that is your overhead, that is means you are doing some extra work that was not required. you are doing it unnecessarily. Your hypothesis, null hypothesis was true, but you are doing it unnecessarily. You are going to the alternative hypothesis. That is your unnecessary work. Now, if your null hypothesis is false, your null hypothesis was false, but you are accepting the null hypothesis, means आपका कोई भी आपके पास कोई गलत रिजल्ट आ गए, फॉर फर्स्ट टाइम मे बी फॉर सम सिनारियो you are getting that result and you are accepting that false hypothesis. मतलब आपका जो hypothesis था that was false, means for the flight example I am taking, that my hypothesis was I have to go through the flight, and I went to the airport, and then I came to know the flight is cancelled. The flight is cancelled means my hypothesis was wrong. My hypothesis was I have to go through flight, but I don't have the idea that it was wrong. My hypothesis was wrong. There is no flight from my source to destination. There is no flight from my source to destination means my hypothesis was wrong, and according to my hypothesis already I go to the airport, and after reaching to the airport I came to know there is no flight from your source to destination, means my hypothesis was wrong, but still I was accepting this hypothesis, means this is the type 2 error. Clear? This is the type 2 error. मतलब आप एक false hypothesis को accept कर रहे हो कोई भी गलत फहमी से, और because of insufficient data, because of insufficient information, you are taking the false hypothesis as correct. You are accepting the false hypothesis. That is the type 2 error. Got it, Monali? Got it? And for the coin also, maybe you are taking only one coin, and for the one coin you have tested only 4 times, and for that 4 times this is giving you yes, 2 times is head and 2 times it is coming tail, right? So in that way maybe for same scenario we are taking accepting, but if you do this for the 50 times then it will give you the wrong result. That's why you are taking, actually the hypothesis was wrong, still you are taking the false hypothesis. Clear? That is the type 2 error. Is it clear to everyone? And if your hypothesis is false and you are rejecting null hypothesis, means your conclusion is correct. मतलब आपका null hypothesis जो था वो आप reject कर रहे हो, तो that is the conclusion is correct, right? So that is the 4 scenario. One is your null hypothesis is true and you are accepting the hypothesis, means your conclusion is correct. Your hypothesis is true, but you are rejecting that hypothesis. That is the error. That is the type 1 error. And your hypothesis was false, but you are accepting that hypothesis. That is the type 2 error, because it is false, still you are taking, so it is the type 2 error. And when your hypothesis is false and you are rejecting that hypothesis, means your conclusion is correct. ये false है इसलिए आप इसको reject कर रहे हो, इसलिए आप alternate पे जा रहे हो, मतलब your conclusion is correct. Clear? Is it clear? Now tell me which one is more dangerous or which one is not good, type 1 or type 2. दोनों error में there are 2 error, type 1 and type 2 error. So which one is bad, which one is more dangerous? Type 1 and type 2, आपको सुन के क्या लग रहा है? Which one is more dangerous, which one is bad, where you have to do some unnecessary task? Which one is bad, which one is dangerous, type 1 or type 2? Which error? And the flight is running properly, still I am going for the, already my flight ticket was booked. Think like that. That example will be good for you. Think like that. What was our hypothesis? This hypothesis will be more good, I think. So my null hypothesis was that I have to go through flight. Okay, I want to go through flight, right? Now it was correct. So still now I am rejecting the hypothesis and my flight ticket was already booked. It was already booked and I have booked the ticket around 3000. But I am rejecting that hypothesis and I am again going to book a train ticket. I am going to book a train ticket reservation with 1000 rupees. So this money is extra, right? Because the flight is running, still I am rejecting the hypothesis and I am trying to buy a new ticket for the train. That is the unnecessary thing we are doing. For the type 1 error, we are doing the unnecessary thing. Also the flight was running, but I don't know, but some insufficient data I have. That's why I am going for the alternative option. I am trying to book for the train ticket with 1000 rupees extra. That is my unnecessary work, right? That is my unnecessary work. We are doing some unnecessary work here. So that's why it is not effective. And here what we are doing, this one is false, means I am trying to do that there is flight, I want to go through the flight. My assumption was from my source to destination there should be a flight. So that's why I did not book ticket, because if I try to book the ticket then definitely it will show the error. The ticket is not booked. I go to the airport. And I go to the enquiry counter, and from that enquiry counter they told me no, there is no flight. That's why most to most आपको क्या होना है, आप घर से आप एयरपोर्ट में जा रहे हो, उसके लिए मोस्टली आपको 200 रुपीज़ खर्च होगा. मोस्टली आपको क्या होगा कि एक्स्ट्रा 200 रुपीज़ आपका जाएगा. उससे आपको क्या होगा कि फ्लाइट का ऑप्शन आप जो लिए थे वो ऑप्शन गलत था. That option was wrong. That's why you have to came back, means your assumption was wrong. That was your type 2 error, right? So it is not so much dangerous. Here you are not doing any extra work. You have to go for the option train, because only train is there, flight is not there. You have to, this is the necessary task. You are doing the necessary task, but you are doing the unnecessary task, right? So that's why always type 1 error, type 2 error, which is type 2 error also known as false negative, and occur when researcher fails to reject the null hypothesis, that is really false. मतलब आपके पास इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं था, आपके घर पे इंटरनेट नहीं है, in your room internet is not there, you are not getting the information from my source to destination flight is there or not. So you are going to the airport and finally you came to know your assumption was wrong, means you are taking your false decision. So it is not affecting, your hypothesis was wrong, you are accepting that hypothesis, but it is not dangerous. It is not dangerous because you are not doing any extra work here. But here you are doing extra work and it is unnecessary work, right? That's why the type 1 error and type 2 error important. That is, the consequences making the type 1 error mean that changes or intervention are made which unnecessary. See, which is unnecessary and thus waste of time and resources. Right? That is unnecessary and waste of time and resources. That's why type 2 error typically leads to the presentation of setup question, and the conclusion is the null hypothesis false. That is, the type 1 error is generally considered more serious than type 2 error. Type 1 error is more serious because here you are doing some unnecessary things. Because here you are doing some unnecessary things, right, in type 1 error. That's why type 1 error is considered more serious than type 2 error. Ma'am, previous slide, last line, beta. Beta means, yes, beta means what? That probability of committing the type 1 error called the significance level. Means probability of committing the type 1 error, मतलब आपका probability क्या है? type 1 error मतलब आपका null hypothesis was true, still you are rejecting the null hypothesis, that is the probability. So that probability is also called the alpha. Okay, means type 1 error को आप probability of type 1 error sometimes we are calling as alpha. These are the term, okay, these are the term, nothing that. Significance level, type 1 error, that is probability of committing the type 1 error, sometimes called the significance level, that is the alpha. And probability of not committing the type 2 error, here there is the not, see there is the not committing the type 2 error is called the power of the test. First one is committing the error, that is alpha, that is the significance level, and not committing the power type 2 error, that is the power of the test. Means you are not committing the error, that is the power of test. Here is the not, see this, there is the not, the probability of not committing the power type 2 error is called power of the test. Why? Because type 2 error was what? That is accepting the false null hypothesis, means you are not doing that wrong thing, you are not taking the null hypothesis when it is false, you are not accepting that, means it is the power of the test. Okay, means आपके टेस्ट का डेटा when you are taking the null hypothesis it is false but you are unable to reject when there is insufficient data, when there is insufficient data, right? If your test there is sufficient data, then never this situation will arise. If you are doing the test properly, then definitely if the hypothesis is false, definitely you will be able to reject that hypothesis. Okay, मतलब आपका अगर hypothesis false है और आप अगर टेस्टिंग डेटा ठीक से ले रहे हो, आपके पास बहुत सारा डेटा है, आप टेस्टिंग अनबायसली कर रहे हो, कोई भी बायसनेस नहीं है, तो डेफिनेटली आपका आंसर वही आएगा कि आपका हाइपोथेसिस गलत है. आप कभी भी गलत हाइपोथेसिस को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करोगे. ठीक है, आपका टेस्टिंग में कोई प्रॉब्लम होगा तब भी आप वो गलत हाइपोथेसिस को एक्सेप्ट करोगे बिकॉज ऑफ सम अनसफिशिएंट डेटा. अगर आपके पास डेटा सफिशिएंट है, अगर आप टेस्टिंग ठीक से करोगे तो आप कभी भी गलत हाइपोथेसिस को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करोगे. सो दैट इज द पावर ऑफ द टेस्ट. गॉट इट? दैट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ नॉट committing the type 2 error is called power of the test. Okay, clear? Any doubt? ठीक है, तो which one is the answer? So after this everything, after discussion of everything, at the stage of data analysis in which quantitative techniques have been used by the researcher, means quantitative means what? Countable. Quantitative means what is quantitative? Which you can count. You can count the data like 1 to 10, 1 to 100, that is quantitative, right? So quantitative you are using, and the evidence warranties that wants that the reject of null hypothesis is 0. So which of the following decision the researcher will depend? That is appropriate. Which is appropriate means you are rejecting H0 and accepting the substantive. Substantive means it is alternative. Substantive means what? That is alternative. So it is appropriate. which one is appropriate? This is appropriate because it is giving you that is you should reject this null hypothesis, means you are rejecting that H0. H0 means null hypothesis and you are accepting substantive. Substantive मतलब क्या है? Alternative. Substantive मतलब alternative, right? And here rejecting the H0 and also substantive. No, both अगर reject करोगे ऐसे कभी भी नहीं हो सकता है. Both reject you cannot. You have to accept alternative. If you are rejecting H0, then you have to accept the alternative, right? Rejecting the H0 without taking any decision on the substantive researcher. No, you have to take the decision about the alternative. That's why it is wrong. And accepting the H0, no, you should not accept. So it was the researcher failed to reject the null hypothesis H0 in his her research. That is, what implication will it carry for his or her principle of the researcher? मतलब it is fail. You are failing to do, that is the type 2 error, right? When you are failing, that researcher is failed to reject the null hypothesis, that is the type 2 error. So that is accepting researcher hypothesis. No, researcher hypothesis is alternative hypothesis. Researcher is always alternative hypothesis. Okay, that's why if you are not able to reject the null hypothesis, then how you will take the alternative hypothesis, right? It is wrong. Now rejecting the researcher hypothesis, yes, because you are not able to reject the null hypothesis, that's why you have to reject the alternative hypothesis. Because if null hypothesis is false, then only, if null is false, then only you can go to the alternative hypothesis. But here you are unable to do it false, that's why you cannot move. That's why you have to reject this alternative hypothesis or researcher hypothesis. And not taking any decision on the research hypothesis. No, you have to take any decision. You should not, right? And improving the researcher hypothesis. No, you cannot improve. Always you have to fix two hypotheses. One is null, another is alternative. Both, दोनों में से आप एक को एक्सेप्ट करना ही है, तो आप इम्प्रूव करने का कोई जगह नहीं है, आपको जस्ट इसको रिजेक्ट करना है. दैट इज रिसर्चर हाइपोथेसिस, दैट इज ऑल्टरनेटिव हाइपोथेसिस. इट मीन नल हाइपोथेसिस इज ट्रू. नो, यू कैन नॉट से इट मीन्स नल हाइपोथेसिस इज ट्रू. मैं एक बात बोल रहे थे कि डायरेक्टली खा रहे हो मतलब यू आर एक्सेप्टिंग द हाइपोथेसिस, एंड ऐसे खा रहे हो मतलब आप बोल रहे हो कि I am unable to reject the null hypothesis because of the evidence, because of some inefficient data. ठीक है, मतलब I did this, you are telling मेरे पास इतना एविडेंस नहीं है. कभी कभी लड़का लोग शादी के लिए लड़की को देखने जाते हैं ना, तो उस टाइम बोलते हैं ना कि नहीं रिजेक्ट नहीं कर सकती हूँ, बट ऐसे भी नहीं बोलते कि मुझे बहुत पसंद है. ऐसा होते है शादी के टाइम कि लड़का लोग बोलते हैं कि नहीं आई एम नॉट रिजेक्टिंग यू, बट दे आर नॉट टेलिंग कि आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग यू. सो दैट इज इन दैट वे यू कैन थिंक. कोई ऐसा लड़का है जो डायरेक्टली नहीं बोलते कि आई एम एक्सेप्टिंग यू, दे आर टेलिंग नो आई एम नॉट रिजेक्टिंग. वन मेंबर कैन refer another member. Please try to refer, so that please try to share with at least your one close friend so that they can join. Okay, that only, that request, it is my request, please do that. ठीक है, तो now there are 9 candidates, so you can share with at least one of your close friend, so that it will be 18 tomorrow, and from that 18 it can be more. So thank you everyone, thanks for joining the session. We will meet you again tomorrow for the first paper, and today 9:30 for the second paper, artificial intelligence. Bye bye, thank you, have a good day, and please like, share and subscribe.